Good morning, guys. What's going on? It is August 3rd, 2025, and would you look at that? Pork and beans, baby! Let's get this show on the road! What's going on, everybody? Super happy to be here with you this morning. I hope all of you are having a wonderful morning. Got my coffee. Pork and beans, what's up, man? Soundwave, I see you. V, what's up? Floyd Randall, what is going on? How are you doing today? Guys, I got a lot to talk about this morning. We're having a break in our temps, okay? It's 62 degrees right now. When I woke up this morning, it was 51. So we're having a break on our temps, which means we're going to get out and do some hunting. I think that the heat wave that we've had here in Northeast Ohio, now that we have a break in this heat wave, would be a good time to hunt because they haven't been able to be as active. So maybe they're wanting to get out, burn some energy, do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Get out and, move around. Yes, Pork and Beans was the first one. Actually, I was the first one. But Pork and Beans was the second one. So I want to get out and do some hunting. It looks like we're going to have a couple days of okay temps. I seen Soundwave said it was 96 degrees down there right now in Florida, and that's hot, especially in Florida. That's really hot. So my my thoughts go out to you, Soundwave. I can just imagine what the swamp's doing with the mosquitoes and everything else. So we're gonna get out this week and we're gonna do some hunting in this cooler weather. I'm going to try to do a few night hunts. We haven't done a really good night hunt in a while. And for those of you that were on Bigfoot and Coffee, you know that there was some activity that I caught at Old Man Whistler's. I got a lot going through my, head today. But you know that there was some activity that was caught at Old Man Whistler's on camera, and I want to capitalize on that. So I'm leaning towards the first hunt being a twilight hunt, which is what we call a hunt that goes into night. Here at Outdoor University, you control the situation. You don't count. What is that? You control the situation. You don't count. What is that? I don't know what that means. Yeah, hi, Soundwave. Randall. Oh, yeah, it's hot down there right now where he said it's 96, guys. Soundwave says. Down there in his swamp, which is, for Florida, that's hot. Yes, Florida's always warm, but when you start hitting up there, in them kind of temps, man, that humidity gets up there in them swamps, and it's, pretty rough. So, Soundwave, I'm sorry for you, bro. It's, I know it's got to be rough. I would concentrate more on your nighttime hunts, when it starts to cool off a little bit. Because I notice up here that when it's really, really hot, we just don't We just we just don't have it. They just don't move. You know, just like whitetail, just like bear, just like anything. You know, animals don't move. You know, they hunker down, move more in the mornings and in the evenings when the temp starts dropping. And I believe, you know, that the Sasquatch are the same way, man. So, with that being said, you know, you're going to see some night hunts coming up. We're going to go check on the tiles probably later today, this evening. I'm going to go check on the tiles just to, you know, get that done, put out some apples and stuff like that at the geo site, and probably give some, I don't know, something else or whatever, just to see what we can um, discover. I have an idea too of something that I want to do over there at the geo with very, very large glitter, uh, to see if we can locate it in other areas. Like if they walk off with it, maybe we can find out which way they were headed. So I have an idea that I want to try there. We'll get it more into that when I work out all the details of it. Floyd, I try every year, take the heat, and I tell you I can't sleep. Yeah, heat kills you. Oh, it does. Especially with no wind. It's hot out there. I died the first day in Florida. I died the first day in Florida. Yeah, well, being from Maine, you know, you're not used to that heat, you know, either. You know, your blood is a little thicker, you know. So that's what's going on with the Geo. Here we go. Probably scam likely calls. I've been getting lots of them lately. I don't know. My phone won't turn on, so I can't tell you who it is. Oh, let's see. Who's this? This might be Donnie. I don't know who it was. I tried to answer. But, Dillo, what's going on? I see you. So, we're going to go check today, get that done. Yeah, it's got to be Donnie. He called back. Hello.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with the glitter.
Yeah? Why is that?
Yeah, Dennis Miller called me from YouTube.
Huh?
Dennis Miller called me from YouTube.
Yeah?
And he was saying there was a certain algorithm that there's certain words and things that you can't say because they bring you down to a link and they show you and they explain what you should be talking about, what you shouldn't be, because you actually need to prove what you're saying because they look at it as a false narrative.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you ever got flagged?
No.
In the
No.
YouTube algorithm comments,
Nope.
comment section?
No. Never been flagged.
Well, because when you talk about certain things, there's keywords that the algorithm picks up.
Yeah, I know all about it. That's why I'm purposely out of the algorithm.
Well, before you upload it, they have an algorithm that checks over everything that you say. They pull out keywords.
Yeah.
They'll give you links to what has been professionally found, like in GPT and Google.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're going to get a strike on your channel. The algorithm does it. It's not like there's somebody manually sitting there.
Yep. All right, thanks.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm here for all the useless information you can ever want, buddy.
All right, buddy. Andy, what's up, man? What are you up to? Soundwave says, my swamp, according to the government, is considered a tropical desert environment. It starts getting bad. It started getting bad in 2007, is what he's saying. Anyways, good morning, Andy. So we're going to get out there. We're going to get some stuff done. I have a few ideas for the geo site of what I want to do out there because we're going to slack off of the geo, not stop, but we're going to slack off of the geo and start really concentrating on old man whistlers. I have a few ideas of things that'll get us by at the geo site. But like I said, I gotta, finish getting this video edited, getting it up in the members area, so we can get that members area launched. I'm trying to shoot for the end of September to get the members area up. It may be this month. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Let us know what's up, what's going down. Speaking of that, I also want to get the snow cams up. Snow cam 1, snow cam 2. I want to get those up, get those running, get those out of the way. One's going to the geo site where what I call the lookout log, all right, that's looking down into that valley where the tree is. The other one, I want to get as close as possible. With this heat, I'd love to get over where I think is a cooling pool. If you remember the cooling pool video from the Old Man Whistler's, where the river seems like it was widened out and rocks were moved out of the way to make a deeper pool. I believe that, that's where they cool down in the summer, when they get very hot. You also got to understand, this is a very large North American primate, and even gorillas, orangutans, chimpanzees, they'll cool down. They'll cool their body temperature down when it gets too hot. They'll go to, the rivers or a lake or mud wallows. Mountain gorillas are known to use mud wallows, which we have seen that type of behavior, if you remember, at Old Man Whistler's. And I do believe that was caught, 2 years ago, the mud wallow was. I could be wrong. It could have been last year. But I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago that we caught that mud wallow there. And it was very pronounced and a very large mud wallow. And we don't have pigs around here. Hey, Thumpy. So, Thumpy's back here. He never comes back here. I don't know what he's doing, Yeah. Come here, Thump. Anyways, Let's Know says hello, pork and beans. Dillo says hello, V. Anyways, I'd like to also investigate that area that we found that print in. I'm thinking maybe, Dillo, you can go with me when we was doing the meet and greet. That was a pretty interesting area over there. It's not heavily traveled in the summer at all, by people. It's a designated hunting area, so it's probably a summertime area, for them, where they can feel safe and not be messed with by people. And then they move out of that area into the fall, into the more hiking, trails area. Because you got to understand, the Ohio Buckeye Trail runs right through West Branch State Park, which is a very huge trail. Dumpy's chewing on some cardboard back here. I'm looking at him. So it's a very large trail. Covers a lot of miles, and West Branch has a lot of acreage to it. Plus, it's also connected to the arsenal. And we all know, there's 27,000 acres in the arsenal. My phone needs a new speaker. What's going on with your speaker, Floyd, on your phone? Soundwave says, do you think my Bigfoot heads to the ocean areas or someplace in the summer, or take off in a portal somewhere? I don't know if it takes off in a portal somewhere, but Let's Know donated $10 towards the data plan. Let me write this down, Les. Hold on. All right. Big ODU hug to you, Les. Thank you so much. Guys, drop some TYs for Les. He donated $10. Les Know, thank you. Done and taken care of. All right. I really think we're gonna catch some really good footage over by the cave. Uh, I'm super excited about that. I'd like it to be in video mode over there. Problem is that video mode eats up a lot of data. Keep doing that. There you go. Weird. That video mode is going to eat up a lot of data. I looked at a few of the plans. Okay. There is an unlimited plan, and it's a little pricey, but it's not out of our range, so let's put it that way. Gordo, good morning, man. What's up, my friend? I forgot to say good morning to you. So, anyways, now that we're all here, let's go ahead and get that prayer out of the way this morning, man, all right? Dear Lord, I thank you that you have allowed us to come together as a family here on Outdoor University. Lord, I thank you for the day that you have made. I will go forth, Lord, with love and compassion and humbleness. Lord, I ask that you use my hands to do your will. Use my feet to walk me into situations that you need me to be into to help those and spread the gospel. Lord, I ask that you look after those who are stuck in addiction of any kind. Addiction comes in lots of different forms. I also ask, Lord, that you bless every single one of these Outdoor University members. Put a hedge of protection, walk with them today. Guide them, lead them, put them on the path that they need to be. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, amen. All right. Godzilla is fishing. He said hi to everyone this morning. All right. Godzilla's fishing. Nice. I'll be fishing here in a little while. I got the GoPros hooked up. I gotta go out, just strap a chest cam on today, take the boat out, and go see if I can catch some crappies. I caught some fish yesterday. We had some fish tacos. It was delicious. If you have never had a fish taco, you should probably consider it. Pretty good. Soft shell, of course. I don't like, hard shell tacos. Very rarely do I eat hard shell, So, almonds. We could try some almonds, I got some walnuts. I got some pistachios here, too, that we could probably put out at the geosite to see. You know what I'm saying? If, they're interested. Andy says, hey, Charles, have you been back to the Reed area lately? I was there the other day. Let's just say that we need to get back into Old Man Whistler's. Everything's going to come from Old Man Whistler's, guys. Fish taco foot. There you go. Yeah. Everything's going to come from Old Man Whistler's. I'm telling you guys, when I say this, you guys really, really, really need to listen to what I'm telling you. Because just wait for the video to drop. Wait for that video to drop in the members area. You guys are really going to enjoy that video. I'm telling you right now, okay? It's going to be great. You guys are really going to be surprised. So we need to get back out to Old Man Whistler's, into that conversation, which we are going to be doing some night hunts. This week is supposed to be cooler in temps, so I'm assuming we're going to get some activity. See, these days when it's really super hot, I don't even think they move until after night. After that temp drops, sun goes down, temp starts to drop, they'll move, go, forage, do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Nectarines. Okay, Donnie, we can try some of that. Andy says you have some good luck there in the past. Oh, we've had some great luck at Old Man Whistler's in the past. Guys, I'm just telling you, yeah, yeah. So trust me when I tell you. So we're gonna get back to, you know, Old Man Whistlers and get back on that because just trust me when I tell you. You know what I'm saying? Just trust me when I tell you that, Donnie. Yeah, where is Kim this morning? Mm-hmm. I didn't see Kim Wilson this morning. Is she here? Thinking we should ring a bell when leave the gift out. We could try that, Donnie. We could try something like that, a whistle, or maybe blow a whistle when we leave the area. We could try that, and then if they start getting patterned to it, then we could try tricking them, blow the whistle, and hide and see if we can, might be, oh yeah, might be working, Kim, might be working, could be, Donnie's running to take a shower, he said. Anyways, guys, I am drinking Black Silk this morning. Let Outdoor University know what you are drinking. Drop a comment because I'm drinking Black Silk, and I like to know. And Outdoor University likes to know what you're drinking. Donnie says mangoes. We have wind chimes. Yeah, we have the wind chimes still, that tack scent. So we have them. And he says, so Charles, summer is coming to an end soon. Will there be more Bigfoot action going towards into the fall? There always is. Breeding season's going to be coming soon. And I believe that Old Man Whistlers is going to be... If you remember earlier this year, I found that juvenile footprint at Old Man Whistlers. And I mean a very young footprint. See, I believe they're on a 3 to 5 year breeding cycle. They don't breed every year. And they don't breed at any point in time. Nature's not going to allow that, because of the death rate from winter kill off. That's not going to happen. They're definitely on a breeding cycle. So I believe mating season's coming in the fall. And that's why I want to get these cameras up, man. These snow cams. Snow cam 1, snow cam 2. Floyd's drinking Dunkin'. Les is drinking Folgers medium roast with French vanilla creamer, like always. Floyd's drinking Dunkin', like always. So, I believe that, breeding season's coming, man. And I really feel that we dropped the ball last year on it. Okay? I really feel that we dropped the ball last year. Nescaf is what Andy's drinking this morning. So I want to get out there and I want to get more twilight hunts in during breeding season. I want to get some more cams out. Our live cams, I think, are really going to produce during breeding season. I think the vocalizations are going to pick up. I think they're very vocal during their breeding seasons. And I believe Old Man Whistler's going to have one this year. The geosite, I don't think. We already know that there was a pregnant female running around. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen. I don't know. That's why we need to get more cams out. More cameras. More trail cams. See, you got to understand is I have trail cams that are dedicated just for deer hunting. And I need to start getting some more cameras that are dedicated just for Outdoor University Sasquatch research. You know, Soundwaves. I think we have to get across. We understand them somehow. Yeah. Did Geo Lady ever play with hula hoop when young? I wonder. I don't know. I don't know. I'll ask her. Why they left it at the barn? I don't know. I don't know. They left it right on the door at the barn. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her that because now I'm kind of curious about that. To be honest with you, hmm. Yeah, I never really thought about that one. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. But I have some idea for some gathering of DNA. Different way that I think we're going to use to gather some DNA. I want to do some EV DNA, some environmental DNA testing. There's some other things I want to do out there at Old Man Whistler's. We know she left them painted rocks. Yeah, she left lots of painted rocks when she was a kid. She told me that. That was, she actually helped me paint some once, and then Dillo's mom gave me some too. Uh, so, yeah, and believe it or not, we got a lot of really good results with those painted rocks. If you remember that, remember they kept moving them and placing them in different areas. Uh, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was some pretty cool stuff. So Charles, I know you're super busy. Any plans in the future for the Unexplained channel? Yes, I've been thinking a lot about the Unexplained University, the paranormal channel. Um, there is, you know, I'm gonna have to do something with that channel. Uh, it's another way that we can get a revenue stream in. And by the way, if you guys haven't, if you don't know, uh, Outdoor University has a paranormal channel. It's called The Unexplained University. All right? Get over there, subscribe to the channel. Let's get the channel monetized. We need 1,000 subscribers. I do believe we already have plenty of watch time hours. Watch the videos anyways. Just get over there, get it done for me. Because that's another revenue stream that we can use here at Outdoor University for Sasquatch research, for furthering our knowledge on a large North American primate. I mean, it still blows my mind to this day that there is a large North American primate roaming around these woods of North America and have been before white man even got here. Okay? Before European settlers even got to this country, every Native American tribe has lore about this large species. Okay? So I want to, yes, I have plans. I've been discussing it a lot with a certain individual about revamping that channel and starting that channel back up because so many were a part of Painted Rocks last time. Yeah, why it worked. Camera, a funny thing. Karma, a funny thing. Yeah. I mean, we could do the Painted Rocks again. If you remember the marbles worked. I think it was blue was the color. If you remember that. Been subscribed. Do you want to explain university for a long time? I think the last thing that was posted on there was a bonfire. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been a while since I've even looked at the channel. So, but I do have plans. I still have access to it. I still have, power over it. It is still an active channel. It is just not monetized. But that is another route, to make money. I'm trying to get money up on views because donations have been down. So I'm trying to work on the views also. But I'm trying to keep Sasquatch off the radar. So I've been filming a lot of fishing videos. Hunting season's coming up. You're gonna see a whole series of following me through this hunting season. Every time I go out, I'm gonna record it, and you know we're gonna show the world the struggles of chasing a big buck. A lot of people think you just walk out there and you shoot these bucks. They don't see the behind the scenes research that you do, the time that you spend, even before the season happens, chasing, these large whitetail deer, So, you're going to see that this year here on Outdoor University. He says, Charles, I thought you was thinking about some UFO footage on that channel. I can't just go out and take UFO footage. If I get some UFO footage, I'm definitely going to put it up there. But we're going to, probably be doing a lot of reviewing of some unexplained footage on that channel. There's going to be a lot of mixed different stuff on that channel. Okay, that's why it's called the unexplained. If it's unexplained, it's going to be on that channel. That's it. I know but made 2 rings, circles around the gifting site. Right, Andy says we enjoyed that channel, Charles. But you're one man, hard to do everything. That's truth. It is hard to do everything. I am one man, and it's difficult enough to run Outdoor University and still try to make my bills. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult enough. People think being a YouTuber is glamorous and all this, and it's a lot of work. Especially for normal channels that have to sit hours and hours and hours, in front of an editing program and edit these videos. And the Unexplained University is one of those editing channels. Most of the fishing and hunting stuff is one of those channels here on Outdoor University, And there's a bunch of stuff. I have a boat restoration videos, that I want to put up on Outdoor University. Working on the bass boat, the new bass boat that we have. Still got to get that done. There's stuff on that's got to be done. Total restoration videos and stuff like that. So, there's a lot to be done, but you also got to remember is there's not a lot of time really to do it and really put the research in. Like I spend a lot of my time just researching stuff online about Sasquatch, about lineage, about human, lineage and ancient species of humans, and trying to come up, with more evidence on the Denisopithecus, theory, okay? Because I still believe in that theory. I still 100%, believe in, that whole theory. I haven't abandoned it yet because I haven't found anything yet. But, there's always new information coming out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always seeking that information, and I'm always applying, does that information even apply to, the Denisopithecus theory? So, Charles, you are going to go ahead and monetize this channel. I would to get, this channel is already monetized. Outdoor University is monetized. It's already monetized. Okay? The Unexplained University ain't, and I can't monetize it. Only YouTube can. It has to have 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. Good morning, Peggy. I see you. Soundwave. What? See to copy them, make a circle with vines, etc., and not a crappy one. Put it at the gifting site. They done that to us. Remember, they gave us a bracelet. Remember the one that was hanging in the tree? Then there was one a long time ago, the big one at the geosite that was hanging from a vine, if you remember that one. We still haven't even really figured out what that means, any of that yet. Yeah, we don't, I haven't figured out, what that means. So just, I don't know. I don't know. That's another mystery there, on what that means. I know that uh, orangutans will uh, use vines and make different uh, things with vines. I don't know if it's out of boredom or what. I mean, there was an article, and I can't remember, I read it. Oh man, it's been so long ago. I'll have to find that article, and I'll put a reference up in the comments below if I find it. So check back on this video in a couple of days, and I'll see if I can find that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. We pretty much touched all the bases that we need to touch. So we're gonna go ahead and jump off here so I can get my day rolling. I gotta get my chest cams up and running. I got some other things I got to get done. Teresa, what's up? I seen you. I'm sorry I didn't say something to you. I did see you though. So we're gonna go ahead and get off here and get everything rolling. Hey Bill, how come Morty hasn't said good morning? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think nobody sent me nothing. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump off here, guys. Remember, listen, man, take a kid fishing, okay? Because by doing so, you're investing in your own future, you know? Don't let social media raise our children, all right? Spend some time with our kids. You know, there's a reason why Generation X was the best generation and the last best generation. Period. End of that conversation, you know? So, think about that, you know? Dilla says he's sleeping right now. Okay. So, thank a vet. The freedoms that you have in this country is because of a veteran. And the way we treat our veterans in this country, man, is pathetic. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you right now. Buy a vet a cup of coffee. Do something. You see them struggling, putting their groceries in the car. Help them. You understand? They fought for your freedom. Okay? Don't be ignorant. Nobody likes that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you take it in the woods and the water, leave with it. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Don't litter. Nobody likes a litter bug, man. Put down the Xbox, pick up a tackle box. I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University. 216-632-9385. Depression is real, guys. You're not feeling yourself. You're feeling low. You just want somebody to talk to. Maybe you just want to vent. You want to vent? Call me on the phone. All right? I'll listen. Okay? You want to sit there, scream, and cry? Hold on, Dylan. Send a picture. It's probably Morty. There he is. Morty's just relaxing this morning, by the way. So, hit me up. Send me a picture. I mean, send me a text. Call me. Do whatever. All right? I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University, and I want you to know that I love every single one of you. And remember, you were created in God's image. You will walk through today, and you will act accordingly. You understand? I'm Charles Mills, and I'll see you in the great outdoors. Later, guys!